This is your CBS 46 News Flash Briefing, brought to you by West Shore Home.
Good morning, I'm Gurveer Dinza. This is primary election day in Georgia. It's been postponed twice because of the coronavirus outbreak. The Secretary of State's office says as many as 400,000 voters will cast their ballots in person. It's a long ballot, too. This is not just the presidential primary. It's now a combined primary plus a nonpartisan and special election for a lot of state and local races, not to mention some non-binding questions your party is asking. Now, because it is such a long ballot, you can print out your ballot from the Secretary of State's website. You can study it while you wait in line. We also have new machines this year.
Civic duty. I've always wanted to be involved in the process. You see so many Americans walk through. It's a beautiful thing.
If you asked for an absentee ballot but never got it, you can show up at your precinct and vote. You just have to fill out a form canceling that absentee ballot. Now, if you got your absentee ballot but you never did turn it in, it's not too late. But you do have to drop it off at specific drop boxes in your county. We've got a list of where those are in a story that we've posted on our CBS 46 app. Today, there will be a final goodbye for George Floyd. He's going to be buried following a private funeral service in Houston, Texas. Houston is where he grew up. The 46-year-old died on May 25th while in police custody in Minneapolis. Thousands yesterday attended a public visitation for George Floyd. Meantime, a judge has set bail at $1.25 million for the fired police officer charged with killing Floyd. 44-year-old Derek Chauvin is facing second-degree murder charges. He made his first court appearance on closed-circuit television from Minnesota's maximum security prison. He's set to be back in court on June 29th. The two Atlanta police officers who were fired following this viral arrest of two local college students are now suing the city. Ivory Streeter and Mark Gardner filed a lawsuit against Police Chief Erica Shields and Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms. That lawsuit claims they were fired without proper investigation and that their use of force was lawful. CBS 46 cameras captured the two students being shocked with stun guns and dragged from their cars during the George Floyd protest here in Atlanta. 6 officers are facing charges in those arrests. And here's a look at the latest coronavirus numbers in Georgia right now. We have more than 52,000 confirmed cases in our state. More than 2,200 people have died. However, testing does continue to go up. Nearly 650,000 tests have been administered statewide. And reopening continues in Georgia. Six Flags Over Georgia getting ready to reopen. The theme park announced on Twitter that it'll welcome back guests for the first time on June 15th. Members and pass holders will have a week to enjoy the park before it reopens to the general public. That happens on June 22nd. If you want to go, you do have to make an online reservation. Whitewater Atlanta will be reopening on June 29th. And the baby beluga at the Georgia Aquarium is ready to make its big debut, too. The aquarium's reopening to the public on June 15th with exclusive member-only days on the 13th and the 14th. If you want to visit, again, you're going to have to register for a specific block of time. Also, all guests will have their temperature checked. Everybody is encouraged to wear a mask. Let's get over to Fred now for the latest on today's pinpoint forecast. And Fred, it looks like it's going to be kind of a muggy day with some rain.
Definitely muggy today and scattered showers in the forecast for this afternoon. Gurveer, let's check out your primary election day forecast. And we're looking at temperatures that do reach the low to mid 80s during the day today, but watch out for some of those hit and miss downpours and thunderstorms this afternoon and to early this evening. You can see them showing up on our pinpoint futurecast radar here, and then moving on out overnight. Scattered showers and storms are possible all day tomorrow, off and on. Not talking about widespread rain all day long, but keep that umbrella handy for the next couple of days. It'll stay very humid into tomorrow night before it turns less humid as we hit the later part of the work week. There is a low risk of some severe thunderstorms on Wednesday, a level 1 out of 5 in North Georgia, with the main threat being for damaging straight line winds and some large hail as well. Thursday, Friday, less humid, temperatures in the mid 80s. Still looking good into the weekend. A 30% chance of a storm popping up on Sunday afternoon.
This has been your personal flash briefing from CBS 46 News, brought to you by West Shore.